Assalamu alaikum. My name is Brother Najee Muhammad, and it is a pleasure to come before you. Thank you so much for taking the time to hear me out. I just briefly wanted to read an article from you from out of the Final Call newspaper. This is the March the 5th, 2019, and the title is A Personal Defense of Minister Louis Farrakhan. And again, for those who may not have your paper, please take the time and get a paper, or get this particular paper and read this article. There's a lesson to learn from this as well. So let me read. My mother was a Caucasian Jewish woman of Russia descent. As a young girl, I first heard the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad under Malcolm X in New York City, and heard him teach that the white man is a devil. I had had enough experience in my young life to know that was absolutely the truth, and this was without knowing my history as a descendant of slaves and beyond. Most of my friends and acquaintance at that time was Caucasians, so I proceeded my newly converted zeal to go to each one and inform them that I had learned who they really were and that I would no longer associate with them, including my mother. I did not share what I had done with anyone, and therefore did not have any guidance regarding my behavior. My mother and I were estranged for years, robbing my children of a relationship with their grandmother. She was a renowned photographer, published several children books, among other photographies achievement. She contacted me once and asked if she could take photograph of my children, and I agreed, so long as she did not say who she was, simply that she was a photographer. Many years later, I had the privilege of helping with the Muslim woman class, the MGT and GCC, under the guidance of Minister Louis Farrakhan. One evening, after dinner in a hotel suite in Washington, D.C., Minister Farrakhan was speaking with several of the laborers and friends. Somehow in the conversation, I mentioned proudly in my ignorance that I learned that the white man is the devil. I had gone to my mother and told her that she was a devil and that I would have no more to do with her. Minister Farrakhan appeared horrified and said to me, quote, "But sister, that is your mother." He repeated, "That is your mother." After that evening, I contacted my mom and told her what Minister Farrakhan had said. She was happy and eager to reestablish a relationship, although I learned later that she had suffered much. Never denying that it was the truth about her people. In fact, I might take this opportunity to point out that not one person that I went to in those early years denied that it was the truth. Because of Minister Farrakhan's deep love and commitment to truth, he brings us the understanding that it is not one's color that determines whether a person is a devil or not, but the behavior. He also taught me that the Prophet, peace and blessing Allah be upon him, Muhammad, taught that after God, mother was the most important person in one's life. Years later, when Minister Farrakhan was defending his brother, the Reverend Jesse, was falsely accused of making a statement about the Jewish religion, which all of the registered Muslims knew immediately was a lie, because we knew the lessons from which he drew the statement that he did make. Minister Farrakhan was attacked in the media and held up to public ridicule. My mother told me that she, excuse me, that she was urged by her Jewish friends to disown me. She said that she let her friends know that she was not about to do that because it was because of Minister Farrakhan that she had a relationship with her daughter. Allah blessed me with wonderful years with my mom before she passed several years ago. Years I would not have shared without the love and guidance of Minister Farrakhan. How can this man be called an anti-Semite in the popular use age of that term and give back to me, a black female follower of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad? Praise be to Allah. The beneficent bond between a Jewish mom and a Muslim child. Praise be to Allah. Praise be to Allah. Anti-Semitic. Semite. They say he's an anti-Semite. Do that sound like he's an anti-Semite? It don't sound like to me. I want you to look up that word in your dictionary and see if it fits the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Now, I want to remind you that this happened in closed doors. Minister Farrakhan is the same person in the public as he is in private. And if he was that, he had an opportunity to do that in closed door by not correcting her. And that would have shown the trueness of his heart, how he really was thinking about Jewish people. But he continued to show the trueness of a Muslim, of respect, honesty, integrity, love, and divine guidance. We thank you, Minister Farrakhan, for your love, for your 60-something years of hard work for your people. We know that Allah had made you, even though you thought that it was the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and you shared it with us when the Honorable Elijah Muhammad corrected you Brother Minister Louis Farrakhan. He said, I didn't make you. And he said it again, I didn't make you. He said, Allah made you for me. And even though in 1954, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was praying for a helper, and yet his prayer was answered. As the Holy Quran teaches us that when you pray to Allah, He will answer you. He will answer you. And He did. He answered the most Honorable Elijah Muhammad by bringing the man that was born for the mission. He was born 1933, at the same time when the most Honorable Elijah Muhammad did not want the Master for Muhammad to depart from him. But that was the time that when the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan was born, coming from out of darkness into light, to bring light to the black man and woman here in America. We thank you, the most Honorable Brother Minister Louis Farrakhan, for your dedication. And we further thank Allah, who came to us in the person of Master Farad Muhammad, to whom all praises are due forever, for bringing you to life for the black man and woman. Mind you, that his mother tried to abort him 3 times. But when God plans something, you cannot destroy Allah's plan. He was a man that was made for this mission, and it was nothing to stop him from bringing him into complete his job. So we love you, Brother Minister. May Allah continue to bless you, protect you, and continue to guide you, to back you. As many of the FYs who have protected you, they say to themselves that, hey, I can't really protect him. It is the power of Allah that is really protecting you. And the brothers say that when I'm around the minister, I'm talking about the E-team. When they're around the brother, with Brother Minister Farrakhan, they feel more secure when they're around the minister, because there's an energy that is vibrating all around him, all around you, Brother Minister, that protects you. So may Allah continue to bless you, and let's finish the mission. People may not understand your job, but it's not for them to totally understand, because it's not their mission. It is your mission, and you are beginning to learn the totality of that mission that you have. May Allah grant you. May Allah grant you, Brother Minister Farrakhan. I love you, as many of us, like myself, love you, and many lives that you have saved, many lives that you have changed. Thank you so much for your love. And most of all, we thank Allah, because that's where the love comes from. Assalamu alaikum.